Hello, I'm April Bowlby, aka Rita on Doom Patrol. Join me today on DC Daily. I'll reach through the screen if you don't.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to DC Daily. I'm Clark Wolf, and he's Sam Levine.
That's true. That's who I am. Thank you.
So joining us on this very special episode is April Bowlby, aka Rita, aka Sam's Elasti-Girlfriend. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. It's good to see you guys.
We are so happy to have you on our penultimate patrol episode. So thank you for being here. Let's start out by asking, how have you been doing since we saw you in studio last?
I'm good. I am well. The world is changing, and we are changing with it. So it is like this. But I'm feeling very grateful and blessed. And how are you guys doing?
I mean, we're better now that you're here.
Absolutely. I was so thrilled that we were getting you back, April, for our penultimate episode, because you are without a doubt one of my favorite guests. It's so nice to have you back. It's really a treat.
And I have my own feelings about you, but I'll send an email. So back to the show, Doom Patrol Season 2 just premiered on DC Universe and HBO Max. How excited are you to have a new audience with HBO Max this year?
Oh my gosh, so excited. Obviously, DC Universe is where the hardcore comic book fans are, which is a special relationship in its own. It's so unique. And now we have HBO Max, which is the whole world. And so now we have the best of both worlds. And Doom Patrol is such a special, unique show. It breaks boundaries and genre. So to be able to reach a large amount of people is like a dream come true.
So tell us about Rita and what is in store for her this season.
Oh, you guys. So Rita is learning how to use her superpowers, and she's learning that they are superpowers. It's a great metaphor for life, and it reminds me of what that excellent acting teacher, Sandy Meisner, said. He said, your vulnerability is your strength. And Rita is learning that through season 2. She has a lot of guilt of who she was and the things that she did. And she's in the shadow of her mother, and she's just punishing herself for it. And so season 2 brings a confidence to Rita where she can find her voice and she can allow her emotions to be a part of who she is, and she's starting to embrace them and heal herself, and that has a ripple effect on the rest of the team. So it's quite a journey.
Oh, that's great. As a fan, I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying watching that.
Yeah.
Also enjoying some fun new characters in season 2. Can you tell us about working with Abigail Shapiro, who plays Dorothy?
Oh my gosh, Abigail Shapiro is a gem. I can't imagine anyone else playing the role of Dorothy Spinner. Like, she adds this magic that just elevates the show, and the rest of the cast agrees. Like, it's a completely new season with Abby's help. Like, she nailed it. Rita does find that level of being a mother and connecting kind of to Abby because she is in need of guidance with that. And that is another level completely.
Minor spoiler alert, but can you talk to us about shooting the butterfly scene? Because it looked great, but it also looked like torture.
Yes. It was all those things. You walk into a dungeon and you look up and you see Larry Trainer just hanging, and you look down and you see these like cocoon people with no faces, and they're just wiggling around. So that in itself will take you all sorts of awful, terrible places. And then you do it for 15-hour days. So you have a horror story.
Wow. When I walk into a room and I see people on the ceiling, it's Lionel Richie or no one for me. So, all right, this season, the Doom Patrol is coming to terms with their anger at the chief. How is Rita channeling that anger? Is she using it to, I don't know, control her elasticity?
Oh, way to go with that. Nail on head. Nail on head. That's right. So in this season, Rita is learning to express herself. One of those things being her anger at Chief, with Chief, and she's learning how to lead the missions. She's asking questions of Vic. She's learning how to be a superhero. And what she's also learning from season 1 is that when she got upset, she had no voice, she had no channel, and she would just blob out and then embarrass herself and retreat. And so in season 2, she is taking her anger and learning how to stretch it. And that's what's happening in season 2.
So, April, okay, speaking of stretching and transformations, I've always wanted to know this. Why is it that when Rita turns into her blob figure, she keeps her clothes, but when Gar from Titans turns into Beast Boy, he loses his and becomes naked, and then we see things in season 2 that we are very upset by, body parts and such that we were not warned about. So why, April? Why did this happen?
I wish I had an answer for you. I will say a lady never tells her secrets. Obviously, Beast Boy does not have secrets.
That is a great answer. Good answer.
I'm going to posit a theory. Since Chief made Larry Trainor's bandages that look like regular bandages, but keep in radiation, I'm going to go ahead and say he helped Rita out with all her clothes that could blob out or not, and they would always be intact.
Yep.
It's canon now.
Scientific explanation.
Thank you. It's canon now.
We've gotten some really gruesome and terrifying moments this season. Were you excited as an actor to go down more of a horror route with season 2?
It is more of a horror route. We like to balance like the silly and odd with the disturbing. And I think that's why Doom Patrol is such a special, unique show, because we don't have to live in disturbing for very long. But when we go there, boy, do we go there. That character, Red Jack, is disturbing. Like, I was frightened and I wanted to leave while I was watching the show. I was like, what's happening? But then there's like these beautiful butterflies that fly by. I think it's a really cool balance, and I'm glad that we get to explore it.
What was your favorite scene to shoot, I guess, that we've seen so far? So the first 3 episodes.
Yes, out of the first 3 episodes, my favorite scene to shoot was the time traveling scene in episode 2 when Rita and Jane and Robot Man time travel, because it was the first time I got to work with wire work, which was terrifying. And it was, I think, maybe 15 feet, 20 feet, 25 feet. It could have been 150 feet as I was being drawn up onto the ceiling. And then it feels like flying. And once you survive the first fall, you're good to go and you want more. So that was my favorite.
That sounds great. Let's all do that.
Let's do it. All right. So final question for you. Who do you think would make the best quarantine buddy out of everyone on the show? And why is it the donkey from season 1?
Right. Well, it can't be the donkey because the donkey has bad gas. So he is not allowed.
I'm out too then, I guess.
Wow. Too much information.
If only this were the first time I'd mentioned my gas on DC Daily.
It's true. It's true.
I want people to know this is a safe space.
It's a safe space. So in that case, I would choose Crazy Jane because you'll never get bored and, you know, you can just have a party, essentially.
It's like 70-something personalities for the price of one.
Yeah, exactly. So who wouldn't choose that?
Well, April, thank you again so much for joining us. It was so fitting to have you here on our penultimate episode of DC Daily.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. You guys, I miss you.
Oh, we miss you.
We miss you. And for fans of the animated Legion of Superheroes show, you can soon own the complete series on Blu-ray for the very first time. You'll get all 26 episodes plus some delicious bonus features. It'll be available starting July 14th. Thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to catch season 2 of Doom Patrol on DC Universe and HBO Max. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.